Let's go get them again.
This brand right here is known for the old school eau de cologne genre, and citrus is their game. I was interested in these colonias that they offer. This one has a unique combo of myrrh and kumquat. Let's delve into it. Fragrance family, welcome to the Revolver channel. I'm your host, Mark. This series of Pop the Cherry is where I pop the cork on a full bottle purchase and give you my initial thoughts. I wore this scent on my skin as my scent of the day today, and of course for a few other days to get a good testing. Now it's time to give you my thoughts before it goes into the vault for a full-fledged review. Before I get into the meat and potatoes of the fragrance review, I'd like to thank my sponsor of the day, FragranceX.com. Did want to take the time to thank them for, of course, Myrrh and Kumquat. And you can get a bottle of this too on their site. Actually, they have tons of 4711s. I think they just got like a new shipment in of all these different ones. Very interesting. Check out Fragrance X and support me by utilizing coupon code ROBES08 on their website. It's my channel name, by the way, in their coupon section, and you get 15% off on your purchase. So let's get to Myrrh and Kumquat. Now let's go under the hood with this one. Release date was back in 2018. The nose behind this fragrance is Alexandra Call. Major notes to my nose are, well, what it says on the bottle, myrrh and kumquat. So time to crack this one open. Let's remind me of this introduction. I am wearing it as my scent of the day, so I do have the dry down barely there, and we'll get to that, but let's remind me of this introduction. 47, and this introduction is outstanding. It is very unique. What I loved about this one is how uplifting and watery this opening really is. It's just so transparent. It's one of those that I'd put in my wine cooler overnight to spray cool on a warm summer day the next day so it's ice cold. It feels honestly like a pick-me-up. And a lot of these, there's not too many fragrances that have like a cool, crispy opening that is almost icy. And I like to aid that by putting it in the wine cooler at night and spraying it in the morning. It's a pick-me-up. The star of the opening is the kumquat. And I like that. It's sharp, it's bright, it's fruity. That note is the reason why I purchased this release as a blind buy. I was like, that's what I want to see, is an unusual fruity note. And yeah, it's an unusual note in perfumery. You don't see it in note breakdowns. And instead of using like a bergamot or a lemon opening, they switched this up and it was a great opening. It's fresh, it's thin, it's bright, it's uplifting, and it's a little sweet too. The myrrh comes into play but is pulled back quite a bit. The kumquat is the star of the show. It gives the scent a little kick and a little warmth from the myrrh. The pair strangely works well. I didn't think it would, but the kumquat is your primary in this opening. It's going to fizzle out. Honestly, it does fizzle out. But at the end of the day, that kumquat note is excellent. So the dry down in this release shows a lot less personality. Hell, I bought it for the kumquat. I lost the kumquat in the dry down. It's real quick from like... she's almost gone here. You lose that kumquat note and you're basically left with a myrrh note. The dry down shows a little spicy kick, a little bit of a woody warmth, and very transparent, very thin. Obviously, because this is more of a cooling scent. It's more of a spring summer scent. This is fairly linear. There's not much here. It is one of those fragrances that you can spray liberally, and they're not very expensive either. So that's the thought behind this brand, is you just overspray these, you reapply these, and you get that beautiful opening again and again. That's pretty much all. Don't expect a huge backbone out of these releases. And that's not what I expected from this one. So it gave me exactly what I wanted. Is a beautiful kumquat note. It did it. It's very unique, very pleasant. I will wear, I've worn quite a bit of it actually. I've put quite a bit of a dent since I've purchased this one. So Not too bad. Now let's get into the Revolver on this one where I'll talk about seasons, day, night, versatility, and performance. Let's start with seasons. I feel like this is best for spring and summer. Day or night, I feel like this is a daily driver that you'll wear during the day more than nighttime. You can wear in both. It's very high in versatility. Going into versatility, it's above average. Again, I'm not going to wear this in the middle of winter. I can, but I won't. Performance, that's where this one kind of hurts. I tried. I've been trying, and again, I'm going to try some more, but 3 to 5 hours on my skin, and that's being generous. Projection was below average, so this thing doesn't push, unfortunately, and that's what you get with a lot of these 4711s. I felt like they lack that performance, and I understand why. So I wasn't really expecting any 10 plus hours and beast mode out of this one. It would have been a huge surprise if I did. So at the end of the day, my final thoughts on 4711's Acqua Colonia, Myrrh and Kumquat. Overall, this Acqua Colonia is a rather simple composition, and what I expected was that. The performance is lacking a little bit, but that's fine for me. It's a unique, fresh take up top, honestly. Worth a grab for cheap, but don't expect much as far as performance, complexity, or even an excellent dry down. You're just here for the introduction. Now, I'm done with the Acqua Colonia, Myrrh and Kumquat. Time for you to hit us up in the comments below. What do you think of it? What do you think of all these Acqua Colonias from 4711? Is there any other ones I should be checking out? Maybe for a great introduction. I'd love to see your comments below. At the end of the day, a great or poor fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.